Hey y'all, Barley here. Today I'm going to be doing a trip in a King Air to move us towards the finish of our level 10 XP mission. There are two left, and they're both must be flown by humans. I had an AI trip that I was able to make end at KFWA, so I'm taking over here and then flying it to RDU. Was able to pick up an extra first-class passenger, so we make a little extra money while we're moving towards this. I was also originally thinking I would be able to do this one too, because it's right there, so, you know, here. Unfortunately, they both have 7 passengers. Well, the King Air can only hold 10 first class, and these are first-class passengers. So, we'll have to do another AI King Air trip that ends at W35, and then I'll take over from there and fly it home. If you like these kind of full flight, long cruise videos, hey, give me a like, subscribe, help out a buddy, will you? If you don't, well, hey, put something in the comments to tell me what would make these kind of flight videos better. But this will be the Black Square Analog Gauges King Air 350i. I use the PMS 50 GTN 750 avionic and the 530 avionics. I think that's it for what's in the airplane. Okay, so we're gonna pick up our XP flight and first class passenger and get moving. So our plane here, I have I have the cargo and then both the sets of passengers, the 7 for the trip and then an extra 1 for some money. As far as fuel, go through our standard planning. First, we need to look at the weather and see if that's going to need contingencies or anything else. Everything looks fine. There is some weather coming in behind us, so we probably don't want to take a lot of time getting out of here, because that doesn't look especially friendly at all. No sir, no it does not. So yeah, we want to get out of here and head that way, but we got greens all the way down to RDU, and RDU is few at 10 SM. I think we're good. Yep, we'll do IFR and should not need a whole bunch more than that. All right, so weather looks fine. Well, I guess I could look real quick to see. 220 at 6. We'll be landing on 23. Probably 23 right. Coming from this angle, IFR, that's the warms butts stuff, I think. If you're not familiar, it's the initial approach fix for 23 right ILS. And then we go to SimBrief. Right, I've already entered most of the stuff. Let me see, we have reserve, no contingency, good weather. All that looks exactly like I'd expect it. Looking for... Wait, how am I missing it? Blinking something. Where is usually right? Okay, there it is. 7 passengers, 1,498 pounds. We have 8 passengers now because we found that first class person. So we'll add that in and generate. So this will give us our IFR routing and also our block fuel of 2,022 pounds. Has been downloaded. That means the flight plan is ready for the sim, or I can also upload it into OnAir if I choose. Usually I don't use the moving map on OnAir for very much. The special missions only like sightseeing and rescue missions, because there's special things they do with the map that are kind of needed. Alright, that is the fuel I wanted. We have passengers, we have cargo. We'll do our weight and balance on the other side. Validate. Let's start loading the simulator up. We know where we're going. It was... Getting my letters... was it... Oh, helps if you click. This is loading. Okay, think it was KFWA. Okay, well, I just totally ignored me. KWFA? KAF, that's Fort Worth Alliance. That's not where we're coming from. KFWA. Fort Wayne, Indiana. There it is. It was one combination of all those letters. All right. KFWA wins at 13 knots. 190. So, yep. That runway makes sense. And the closest place is a terminal, which we wouldn't be at. What is over here? Ramp 30. I guess we'll take ramp 30. We're a little small for the terminal. Parking 30. And a fuel box. How convenient. Okay, that put us where I expected. Oh, what am I doing? We're just going to load this. I don't need to type everything into RDU. Now, okay, that looks a lot like our flight plan. UPSK GSO, yep. Okay, so now we can choose ramp 50. Now let me make sure it didn't change runways on me or anything. Nope. Parking 50, I think we said, right? No. I had originally picked this, which was 30. Yeah, I think I like 30 better. If I'm given the choice. Right? Yeah, there we go. Why waste money on taxiing? Flight conditions a little cloudy, it looks like. Make sure it didn't. So tell me that's totally different. That's not right. Is it? Alright, let me go pull. Yep, there's the butts. Usually warms also, but why are you go to GSO first? Why not just straight to TBA? So I'll probably cut that short. It doesn't make sense to go down to GSO. Just cut over to TBA. Well, I think it's because they Archer's direct arrivals. Did our original flight plan have an arrival on it? No, it was direct. So let's stick to the flight plan, mister. Arrivals. Direct. Does that fix it? Create PSK GSO KRDU. That's better. Okay, so that is our original flight plan. And it gets rid of that nastiness. And then we'll end up with the warms butts thing for ILS 2223, right? Okay, so that does match up with the plan that we had. Let me just make sure. Creep, GSO, DCT car. Yeah, that's it. All right. And just so we can check fuel usage along the way, we need PDF. There we go. Also to check. Okay, flight level 270. We did our block fuel. H4. There we go. And we loaded 2022. Verifying. Okay. And I think we're done with that. Now we can move this to our screen for our checklist, except for before start. This is all good. It's noon. This is a 3.5 hour flight. Long one, I think. 429? No, this is a 2.5 hour flight. Still long. We'll just do real time. Everything's loaded. We validated that. We fly now. Okay, here, let's make sure. Here's what I wanted. Fly. Now we got everything loading. Loading an airplane into the simulator. Loading, and it's waiting. 190 at 10 knots. That hasn't changed. Don't worry about that. We have everything on the plane that we'd expect. Let's go tell it to finish loading. Everything is good here. I need to do weight and balance. Okay. Because it has put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, well, we're going to move. That's actually probably fine because these 4. Not that much cargo. I think this is going to be fine. And if I wanted to, I could. Yeah. I think that'll be fine. Not that much cargo that I need to move things around. Okay, so we are ready. Need to wait for our green dot. And there it is. Alright. We'll move this out of our face. And I did not bring this up. Are you trying to tell me something? I don't know. Load. Okay, there's our flight. We're on high IFR. Current airport. Side. Big. So we'll be expecting yeah, there's some sort of a structure here in the way. I guess it's an antenna or a light. So watch for that. And then we have Mike, Charlie 1. No, just Mike 223, which is a 230. And do we have an ADIS, AWAS, other? Yes, we do. Okay, so we have everything we need. 1, 2, 1, 2, 5. Okay, first things first, we need to tell him to please don't file the flight plan yet. We're turning him off momentarily. We are at a fuel box, so we will need a pushback. Things could be hazardous for the plane and the fuel box if we do not. Let's get this thing ready to go, shall we? Enough ducking and jabbering and stuff. Everything over here is off, main, or auto. Everything here is now off. Parking brake is on. Trim is set to take off. Flaps are up. Throttles are back. RPMs are full. Fuel cutoff, or fuel condition is to cut off. Moving down. Oxygen. Rudder and ailerons are neutral. And further down. Rudder boost and electric trim are on. And over here, bleed air valves are set to enviro off. Get that out of my way. Check our oxygen. It's full. Alright, that is basically everything they needed to turn the battery on. Okay. So, go. Battery. Check battery. 23. Good. Now, we want our master on, because we're going to need to do pushback and such, and we don't want to start the engines before we've had a... Well, we'll see if we can even get pushback here. We may have to... I don't know. Get out and push. Not quite sure. Anyway, we can't get pushed back until, if they offer the service here, until we have our clearance. To get our clearance, we of course need to get ADIS first.
Fort Wayne Airport information Echo 1600 Zulu.
Information Echo.
Wind 196 at 1 tree. Visibility 10.
Wind's
Sky
coming up.
condition clear. Temperature 10. Dew point 10. Altimeter 29.9 tree. Visual runway 2 tree in use. Landing and departing runway 2 tree. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact UM Echo.
Alright. Everything.
Fort Wayne Airport information Echo 1600.
Thanks. Okay, so we've got our information. Now we can get our clearance. So I can just let this guy go do what he does. Go to town.
Clearance delivery Barley 01 ready to copy IFR clearance to Raleigh.
Alright.
Barley 01 is cleared to Raleigh Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 2 tree climb and maintain 7,000 feet.
Okay.
Departure frequency is 127.2 squawk 1576.
Barley 01 cleared to Raleigh Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 2 tree climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure on 127.2 squawk 1576.
Barley 01 read that correct. Contact ground on 121.9er.
219. Alright. Everything copied. And now that we've got that, let's see. Let's put our beacon on. Yeah.
Ground Barley 01 requesting pushback.
Ground Barley 01 no pushback
Oh.
tug is available to answer your request.
Some airport. Alright. So we're gonna have to deal with this fuel thing. Or pretend it's not there. I don't know which. Or get out and push. We've got cargo in the rear. I don't know that I'd feel comfortable reversing, but we might give it a try. Anyway, we do have to start the airplane. There is no other choice. So let's get that going. Okay, battery is already on. We have checked the battery. The beacon is on. We are ready to start. All right. Clear to.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines.
Turbine temp is good. Oil pressure's rising. Good start on 2. Start her off. Okay, now. Generator on. Check generator. Good load. Right. I idle on 2. Let it charge that battery. And go for start on 1. Clear 1.
Ground Barley 01 with Echo ready to taxi.
He's in a hurry, isn't he?
Barley 01 taxi to and hold short of
Turbo
runway
temp's
23
good.
using taxiway Foxtrot.
Oil pressure's rising.
119.1 when ready.
All good.
Taxi,
Good start
hold
on
short
1.
runway
Start her
23
off.
via taxiway Foxtrot Barley 01.
Taxi Foxtrot for our taxi. Okay, generator load is spread across both generators. All looks nominal. Let's tell our passengers to please sit down and put their seat belts on. All right, let's start kicking some systems into gear. Inverters, bleed air, environmentals. And we do have passengers in the back, so let's turn on our aft blower. Cabin master. And we'll put this coffee to off for now. Take care of coffee when we get to cruise. That all looks good. Let's check all our systems. We have vacuum. We have hydraulics. We have oxygen. Everything over here is where it's supposed to be. Okay, quick check. Annunciators. Good. Fire check. All good. Alright, we look down here. The only thing left is auto feather on the annunciators. That we do before takeoff. We have all the lights on that we need here. I'm seeing shadows, so I want more lights in here. That will help with the shadows. Altimeter is set. Okay, GPS, flight plan. Creep, GSO, cardio. That's us. So let's map. GPS mode. Second GPS did not turn on. This happens quite often, actually. Not sure what causes it, but there, it's on. And since I do use Common Nav 2 for different things, I want that working. Let's see. Need to set up the autopilot. Okay, we will be using heading mode on takeoff. We saw that the runway is 230, the heading. We'll set 230, and we'll be using IAS for climb, and that will be set to 140 for best rate. To start. We'll go to cruise climb later on. Alright. So, believing that we have done almost everything, we're going to 27,000. We are set for 28. There's 27. Checking trim, checking flaps, checking switches, checking trons. Gyro is slaved and correct. Fuel quantities. We currently have, what is that, 725, so 1450 plus 600, so 2050. That's what we expected. We're good. All right, now quick run through the checklist. Trims, O2, pressure, bleed air, battery. Yes, all good. Norm jet ties off normal. All right, now we want before taxi, bleed air, pneumatics, temp, cabin master, gyro, inverters, nav CDI. Looks like the only thing is check radar and AC frequency. So let's check. I think I checked trons, but yeah. There we go, AC frequency. And the other thing I said that I had not checked was make sure the radar was standby or off. We aren't expecting weather, so off is fine. Okay, that is the before taxi checklist. For takeoff, our big four. Which is basically auto feather flaps, lights, and idle position. All right. That is everything we need to do in here. We were cleared to 23 via taxiway F. Let me verify that F is where I think it is. No, I was expecting Mike. Where the heck is F? Where is Foxtrot? Anybody see Foxtrot? I see Mike. Which would make sense for 2-3. I don't. I think we were given bum instructions. How do you get there? Foxtrot, there is no one. I don't see a Foxtrot. 2, there's no Foxtrot connected to 2-3 anywhere. No. Okay, well, we're gonna pretend that that's an F. Y'all go with that? I thought so. All right, well, we're gonna try to self-reverse out of here. I've not tried this in the King Air. It's got reversers, and I'm only gonna use them for like 20 seconds, and if it doesn't work by then we're gonna have to pretend we got out and pushed or something, since they don't have services here. All right, props are at high RPM, which is necessary for reversers. Turbine temps are good, so let's see what happens. All right, we can self-reverse. Just don't want to do it for very long. That's enough. And we don't want to really do anything with the brakes. We'll use the propellers to stop us because we do not want to tip backwards. Okay, now we're good. Okay, that was a little nerve-wracking. Hadn't done that in the King Air. Okay, but now Mike is behind us. We're focused on that. I just need to make sure it's behind us to the right. Yes, to the right. So let's go see what that looks like, since it's supposed to be a Foxtrot, and it wasn't. All right. And there's taxi lights in the middle of the apron. So I'm going to assume we'll follow this taxi line to somewhere. It's a taxi line to somewhere. Kind of like the bridge to nowhere, but different. Wow, who wants to move today? There's the windsock. And then there'll be a taxi line somewhere here. I feel like the runway to my left. I don't see anything. I don't see nothing. Alright, so we're at the end of a pad here. There's no signs. Well. It doesn't go further that way. Okay, so yeah, this is gonna be another airport. So I think what it is going up here and then take a left. No taxiway signs. We're on our own. Because there's a sign, and it has a runway indicator on it. Red. That's a good thing. And it is a runway we want, right? 23. That is the runway we want. Okay, so we made it! Yay!
Tower Barley 01 ready for departure, runway 23 IFR to Raleigh.
Barley 01 altimeter 29.9 tree, wind 196 at 1 tree. Cleared for takeoff, runway 23.
That's field condition.
Cleared for takeoff,
Flaps.
runway 23 Barley 01.
That is the takeoff checklist. Right, nobody on final. Nobody on the runway. A good size crosswind from the left as expected. We have lots of runway, so no need to be scrimpy here. Windsock. Yes. Headwind plus... That's almost a 45-degree mix, so we got about half of the crosswind component. 14 knots, so 7. 7 knot crosswind from the left, so stick to the left. 40% on our torque. Check our engines. And we are green. We are out of here. And rotate.
Airborne time logged.
And we'll just follow the flight director. Gear up. 125. Flaps up. Okay. Gear indicates up. Flaps are up. We are ready to go flying. Now let's trim this thing. Or climb. No, really. Climb.
Barley 01 contact departure on 127.2.
Not that
Good
bad.
day.
127.2 for Barley
Okay.
01. Departure Barley 01 is at 1,800 feet, climbing 7,000 feet.
Power
Barley
by
01
90.
departure altimeter 29.9 tree. Continue to creep as planned.
All right. So that says let's go B and nav. All right. So while the autopilot does that, we're gonna do some system checks. Just watch the autopilot, make sure he does what we expect. Left turn, reasonable bank. Altitude is increasing. IAS is being respected. Okay. Let's check our stuff. Systems, vacuum, hydros, oxygen, trons, as required. Engines. Nominal. All right, so now it's all good. All right, climb checklist. Power lever is 90%, check. ITT less than 785, props to full. Cabin pressure set. Prop sync on, yaw damper on. There's the yaw damper. And prop sync is under there. Confirm, yaw. Alright. There's our altitude alert for the 7,000 foot climb we were initially given. We expect to be given an increase. Probably be staged. Okay, landing lights on. That needs to go.
Raleigh-01 climb and maintain 13,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 13,000 feet, Raleigh-01.
And off we go. Approaching 10,000 feet, so 10,000 foot checklist. Lights is required there. Off. Cabin adjust for transition. Did that already.
Chicago Center on 127.55.
Next will be 18,000 feet.
Going to 127.55 Raleigh-01. Chicago Center Raleigh-01 is passing 9,500 feet, climbing 13,000 feet.
Raleigh-01 Chicago Center altimeter 29.9 tree. Continue to creep as planned.
This is right now, this is my favorite plane to fly. It was worth every dollar. It's put together so well. All the systems work.
Flight level 340.
It has inbuilt failures. And if you're hard on the engines, they will be hard on you. Really like the black Square King Air 350. It's really, really well done. And I also have the 208 from them, the Cessna. Also very well done. It just doesn't cruise at, 26,000 feet. Well, I guess, it can, but you got to deal with oxygen and all that kind of mess.
Chicago Center, Bombardier November 785 Delta, Foxtrot, flight level 410.
Here, we're pressurized.
November 785 Delta,
Under
Foxtrot,
pressure.
Chicago Center, continue as planned.
And no, I don't fear a copyright strike. My singing is terrible. All right, I think it's safe to, air seems pretty steady. We're gonna let the passengers meander and kick on the coffee. Now let's check the status temperature.
Flight level 210.
210I.
Climb and maintain flight level 210 Raleigh-01.
Delta 1230 contact Indianapolis Center on 120.65. Good day. Southwest 1179er contact Chicago Center on 133.9er. Good day. 120.65 Delta 1230. 133.9er for Southwest 1179er.
And if you happen to like these full flight videos, remember to give it a like and give me a subscribe so that I know you want to see more of these. When we get to cruise, we're going to be cruising for a bit. Oh yeah, if I had to guess, a little more than an hour. You may see an OnAir screen. So that's the OnAir company airline manager. That's what I use to choose my flights. I'm doing a whole series where I started with, I can only use turboprops from beginning to end. I'm restricted to turboprops. All the hardest rule sets. Strictest everything. In sim failures are turned on. Live weather, you know, you have to follow strict procedures. All the good stuff. Oh, you can actually hear the engines. Change in tone there. And at 18,000, we're going to drop to a cruise climb. And altimeter goes to 29902 in a second. I mean, we could do it now. It really wouldn't matter. No. There we go. We are set for flight level flight. That is the 18,000 foot checklist. Next checklist is for cruise. We're going to be doing fast cruise today.
Chicago Center Southwest 1285 is at flight level 280, climbing flight level 290.
The wind is with us, so we'll do a 75% cruise.
135.9.
Not quite fast.
3301. Raleigh 01 contact Indianapolis Center on 120.65. Good day.
Going to 120.65 Barley 01.
JetBlue 35 traffic is 9 o'clock 3 miles at flight level 280 going 737. Report them in sight.
Indianapolis Center Barley 01 is passing flight level 195 climbing flight level 210.
Barley 01 Indianapolis Center, continue to creep as planned.
The throttles are now fully forward to maintain 90% torque for the climb. And now I'm starting to pull the props back so that I can keep that 90% torque, because I can't add any more fuel. The throttles are maxed. Happens between 19 and 20,000 usually. And now it's just keeping torque up so that we can continue climbing at a decent rate. It's also why at 18,000 we shifted to a cruise climb.
Barley 01 climb and maintain flight level 270.
That's our final.
Climb and maintain flight level 270 Barley 01.
And basically, I just keep pulling back on the RPM levers until either we can maintain 90% torque for the climb, which I'll have to keep pulling it back until we get to 1500. Which will be 1500 first for 27,000, pretty sure. But we're going to be screaming as far as ground speed. 30 knot tailwind.
Envoy 4226 contact Chicago Center on 123.85. Good day. .85 Envoy 4226. Barley 01 contact Indianapolis Center on 135.125. Good day.
Okay, and for the rest of the climb, we'll sit there.
125 for Barley 01.
So now you're going to start seeing torque come down. Nothing I can do about it. I'm not going below 1500 on the props. It's taking as big a bite as we can take without causing problems.
contact Indianapolis Center on 120.
Turbine temps are staying good. Oil pressure and temps are good. Systems are nominal. Trons are nominal. Fuel quantity is
Air Shuttle 60905 contact
good.
Indianapolis Center on 120.475. Good day.
Take a look around. Outside air temperature is below freezing. There are clouds. I will.
120.475 for Air Shuttle 60905.
We won't go full de-ice here, but we will turn on pitot heat and stall warning heat.
120.65 for Southwest 2733.
Moisture and below freezing. All right. Oh. Still got 2,000 feet to go. Heck, we might end up right at about where we want for cruise. Our ground speed is 273 on 160 indicated. And true airspeed, I'd have to whip out the CX-3 or my E6 speeds behind me somewhere.
Indianapolis Center, Brickyard 4638, flight level 280. Brickyard 4638, Indianapolis Center, continue as planned.
As far as what does the flight plan say we're going to be at? Okay, our next waypoint is PSX in 6 minutes. Or PSK. It says we should have 1082 of fuel and our ground speed should be once we level out anyway. We're heading towards creep. Yeah. Wow, we're creep. We're supposed to be 1536, and then once leveled, it's ground speed of 342. We are not at 342, but it'll come up. Now we're set for an 80% cruise, which is fast cruise. If we want to save money on fuel, we could pull it back to 75. If we really want to save money on fuel, pull it back to like 66. And that would be accomplished by pulling the throttles back, obviously. They use less fuel. Okay. We've already freed the passengers and turned on their coffee. The cabin temperature is a little warm. How much that's? Yeah, 80's warm. We'll turn that down. And an interesting thing here is that air temperature gauge and this one never agree. this digital cabin temp one, it reads between 56 and 60 almost no matter what. This one tends to have more realistic temperatures on it. I don't know if it's because it's in the door and theoretically it has colder air against it. I don't know. Couldn't tell you why, just tell you what it is. Alright, how's our ground speeds coming up to what is expected? 342's where we're trying to get. Creep is in 1 minute. We're gonna about Probably a 45-minute cruise ahead of us. All right. Checks cruise. ITT less than 765. Out of my face. That is true. Everything else is set. Except we're in like...
Raleigh-Durham traffic is 9 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 280 Ember. Report them in sight. Brickyard 4638 traffic is 11 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 265 Beechcraft King Air. Report them in sight. Indianapolis Center, Lindbergh 4512 flight level 370. United 2382 heavy contact Indianapolis Center on 120.
No longer a factor.
Good day.
Raleigh-01 have the Ember in sight.
Lindbergh 4512 Indianapolis Center, continue as planned. Brickyard 4638 have
This fuel flow is for just is an average of the two engines. It's multiply this by 2. We're burning 730 pounds per hour.
Indianapolis Center, Brickyard Tree.
Quick math.
Flight level 300.
Was that 200
671 Indianapolis Center, continue as
plus
planned.
14, 1600? We got 2.5 hours worth of fuel. We're going to be there in an hour.
Indianapolis Center,
I'm comfortable.
6013 flight level 330. Southwest 6013 Indianapolis Center, continue as planned.
Ground speed wise, we're ahead of it, so we may drop to 75% cruise. It's 2 different ways, right? Whoa. Some sort of frontal boundary. Wasn't even... I guess. Holy wind. That gets your attention when you're trying to set the engines up for cruise. Hey, systems. All green. 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 1,000. We're good. All good. All right, so our fuel check that we just missed because of all that. Calling it 1650. Navigraph says we should have 1536. So that puts us plus 114. We have 114 more pounds of fuel than expected. And we're pulling back our fuel flow. We were flowing at, what, 730? Now we're down to 700 already. And we can finish tuning. I'm using the props to set basically a 75% cruise now. So now our ground speed matches what the Navigraph says, within 1 knot. Now it's saying as we approach Pulaski in 40 minutes, we should expect to see it rise from 342 to 354.
Delta 746 contact Indianapolis Center on 120.475. Good day. Indianapolis Center Endeavor 5512 is at flight level 210 climbing flight level 360. Endeavor 5512 Indianapolis Center, continue to Elan as planned. 120.475 Delta 746.
I was saying before, but the throttle levels are just staying full forward, and I'm using the RPM levers to adjust my torque or my cruise setting, and I want 75 on those.
Raleigh 01 contact Indianapolis Center on 120.475. Good day.
120.475 for Barley 01. Indianapolis Center, Barley 01 flight level 270.
Barley 01 Indianapolis Center, continue as planned. Air Shuttle 609er5 contact Indianapolis Center on 124.5. Good day. Delta 2188 contact Indianapolis Center on 134.0. Good day. Going to 134.0 Delta 2188. Contact Indianapolis Center on 127.1. Good day. .1 for Skywest 3709er. Barley 01 contact Indianapolis Center on 134.0. Good day.
Going to 134.0 Barley 01. Indianapolis Center, Barley 01 flight level 270.
Barley 01 Indianapolis Center, continue as planned.
Wow, we're screaming. Navigraph was expecting 354 by PSK. We're already at 357, and that's at a. Oh, I see why. Our props have crept up in torque a little bit. Let's adjust that. Go. Yeah, now it's coming back down to what we were expecting. Everything is an indication of something else. Right. Fuel flow.
Indianapolis Center Delta 2200 is passing 7,800 feet, climbing flight level 350.
732.
Delta 2200 Indianapolis Center altimeter 30.00, continue as planned.
732, we've got 1450, that's 2 hours already. Plus 100. And we've only got half hour left. We are cruising, that is for sure. I don't know how much time I'm going to have to mess with the OnAir stuff, but I'm going to try. Let's see. Oh, that's just my status screen. That out. Move that over. Need this.
Delta 2188, contact Indianapolis Center on 135.575. Good day.
Already got pending jobs. I don't need. Oh.
135.575 for Delta 2188.
I think if I do this, okay. All right. So. Everything's on a work order that we already have. Let's go see who's not flying. Our KNRB. The wrong filter set. It was N31. Wind's howling. 353. Good there. Spreadsheet says we can do it.
American 1984, contact Indianapolis Center on 127.1. Good day.
Spreadsheet was correct.
Barley 01, contact Indianapolis Center on 127.1. Good day.
127.1 Barley 01. Indianapolis Center, Barley 01 flight level 270.
Barley 01, Indianapolis Center, continue as planned. Indianapolis Center, American 1984, flight level 370. American 1984, Indianapolis Center, continue as planned. Delta 746 contact Indianapolis Center on 124.45. Good day. Going to 124.45 Delta 746. Brickyard 435, 2 contact Indianapolis Center on 120.45. Good day. Going to 120.475 Brickyard 4352. Indianapolis Center, Delta 2262 Heavy, flight level 350. Delta 2262 Heavy, Indianapolis Center, continue as planned. Southwest 173 contact Indianapolis Center on 13 for decimal 0. Good day. Going to 13 for decimal 0 Southwest 173. American 1984 contact Indianapolis Center on 124.45. Good day. .45 American 1984. Delta 2262 Heavy contact Indianapolis Center on 124.45. Good day. .45 Delta 2262 Heavy. Indianapolis Center on 126.575. Good day.
126.575 for Barley 01. Indianapolis Center, Barley 01 flight level 270.
Barley 01 Indianapolis Center, continue as planned.
So it's 14.1, but since my guys have high punctuality, they're probably going to get there early, so I think I'm going to avoid the fine. If not, worth the $1,500, I think. But we'll make more on this, because we can take both of these. We can take all three. We got an empty plane right now. 12 passengers, plus cargo, no problem.
Barley 01, you were 400 feet below your assigned altitude.
What?
Climb and maintain flight level 270.
Oh, the turbulence, I guess.
Climb and maintain flight level 270 Barley 01.
Serious downdraft, I guess. Guess we need to put that back on and suspend beverage service. Hopefully there's not coffee all over the ceiling now. 300-foot drop. Alright, so what are we doing? They will definitely force to rest. There. We aren't leaving from our home. That price sucks. That's very average. That sucks. A bunch of sucky fuel prices. That's the best one so far. Yeah. Wow. I think I've hit every airport where the prices suck. So we said that one was bad. Right.
Indianapolis Center, Brickyard 4471, flight level 340.
613, no.
Brickyard 4471, Indianapolis Center, continue as planned. Brickyard 4471 traffic is 8 o'clock 1 miles at flight level 340 Airbus.
That's the first decent one.
Indianapolis Center, Delta 1201 flight level 340. Delta 1201 Indianapolis Center, continue as planned. Delta 1201.
And we're light the next two flights, so.
3 miles at flight level 340 Emperor. Report them in sight.
So the next is this one. This one cheap. That didn't really get us a whole bunch.
370 traffic is 1 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 270 Beechcraft King Air. Report them in sight. Delta 1201 have the traffic.
There's no real reason to tanker up before going to ours where we pay wholesale. So. I think we're done with that one. Just in time.
Report them in sight.
Make sure that I haven't.
01 traffic in sight.
Packs. And then on this screen, let's hit pending and make sure everything's on a work order. Then we leave something somewhere. Of course, that's not true. All that stuff that's not on a work order. NRB.
Indianapolis Center, American 120 tree is passing flight level 320, climbing flight level 320.
KMAF to KVPZ. So this down to here. So we didn't.
Continue as planned.
KMAF to KVPZ. Let's hit save.
Jazz 8950 traffic is 3 o'clock 4 miles at flight level tree 40 Ember. Report them in sight.
You don't save the work order, they'll not show up. So now there's just one that's KFWA to KRDU.
Report them in sight.
That's me, so they won't be on a work order. Everything else is, so we're good. Activate. Wonder Twin Powers. Activate.
Flight level tree 40. Delta 79er 1 Indianapolis Center, continue as planned.
Alright, I'm not going to start another work order right now.
Brickyard 4471, have the Bombardier in sight.
Get that over there. You can go over there.
Indianapolis Center, American 848, flight level tree 60. American 848, Indianapolis Center, continue as planned. Jazz 8950 traffic in sight. Jazz 8950 contact Indianapolis Center on 127.4. Good day. .4 for Jazz 8950.
All right.
4 miles at flight level 350 Boeing 737. Report them in sight. Southwest 90001 traffic is 2 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 340 Airbus A321. Report them in sight. Delta 9er Tree 1 have the traffic. Southwest 90001 have the traffic. Indianapolis Center, Brickyard 4474, flight level 340. Brickyard 4474, Indianapolis Center, continue as planned. American 120 tree, contact Indianapolis Center on 119.475. Good day. .475 for American 120 tree. Raleigh-Durham, contact Indianapolis Center on 119.475. Good day.
119.475 Raleigh-01. Indianapolis Center, Raleigh-01, flight level 270.
Raleigh-01, Indianapolis Center, continue to Papa Sierra Kilo as planned. Indianapolis Center, American 2817, flight level 350. American 2817, Indianapolis Center, continue as planned. Charlie 01, contact Atlanta Center on 132.9er. Good day.
Going to 132.9er Barley 01. Atlanta Center Barley 01, flight level 270.
Barley 01 Atlanta Center, continue to Papa Sierra Kilo as planned. Delta 2333, contact Indianapolis Center on 126.575. Good day. .575 for Delta 2333. Atlanta Center, generic November 542 Foxtrot Romeo flight level 300. Generic November 542 Foxtrot Romeo Atlanta Center, continue as planned.
Time for another fuel check for the Navigraph.
United 2647 flight level 340.
All that.
United 26 for 7 Atlanta Center, continue as planned. Generic 2 Foxtrot Romeo traffic is 4 o'clock 4 miles at flight level tree 40 Boeing 737.
1150.
United 2647 traffic is 9 o'clock 4 miles.
A little
at
more,
flight
so
level
1170-ish.
generic. Report them in sight. Generic 2 Foxtrot Romeo have the traffic. Barley 01 contact Atlanta Center on 125.15. Good day.
125.15 for Barley 01. Atlanta Center Barley 01 flight level 270.
Barley 01 Atlanta Center, continue to Golf Sierra Oscar as planned.
Plus about 92 pounds.
American 120 tree is
Oh.
passing flight level tree 20, climbing flight level tree 20.
All is good.
American 120 tree Atlanta Center, continue as planned. Atlanta Center Delta 2177 heavy flight level tree 20. Delta 2177 heavy Atlanta Center.
All right, 20 minutes out. It's time to start briefing and approach. Getting our information together. So we'll start out with this. 0.8 on nav. On 2.
Raleigh Airport information, Kilo 1700 Zulu. Wind 214 at 6. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 15. Dew point 10. Altimeter tree 0.19er. ILS runway 2 tree right and ILS runway 2 tree left in use. Landing and departing runway 2 tree right and runway 2 tree left. VFR aircraft landing direction Delta 848 flight level 340. Delta 848 Atlanta Center, continue as planned. November 129er Tango Kilo is passing flight level 380, climbing flight level 380. Bombardier November 129er Tango Kilo Atlanta Center, continue as planned.
That was weird. Okay. Okay.
Atlanta Center Blue Streak 5081 is at flight level 300, climbing flight level 300. Blue Streak 5081 Atlanta Center, continue as planned. Contact Atlanta Center on 128.8. Good day.
Going to 128.8 Barley 01. Atlanta Center Barley 01 flight level 270.
Blue Streak 5343, you are 3 miles northeast. Climb and maintain 16,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 23 approach via JEPHS transition. Clear to JEPHS. Barley 01 Atlanta Center, continue to Golf Sierra Oscar as planned. Barley 01 descend and maintain flight level 210.
Descend and maintain flight level 210 Barley 01. Barley 01, please expedite your descent flight level 210. United 1618, contact Atlanta Center on 133.15. Good day. .15 for United 1618. Atlanta Center Spirit Wings 117 is at flight level 345, climbing flight level 350.
Spirit Wings 117 Tree Atlanta Center, continue as planned. Barley 01 descend and maintain 9,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 9,000 feet, Barley 01.
Alright. Descent checklist. Cabin altitude, set destination altitude. Gonna be all the way down. An unnecessary step, it will adjust on its own, but it's in the checklist. Gotta turn the knob for 6 years.
Blue Streak 5431, contact Atlanta.
As close as we can get.
133.15. Good day. Atlanta Center, United 2218 is passing flight level 350, climbing flight level 350. Barley 01, you are 60 miles west. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect ILS runway 23 right approach via Butts transition. Cleared to Butts. United 2218 Atlanta Center, continue to ponds as planned.
ILS 23 right, Butts. That's what we were expecting.
Keep speed not above 210
And we
knots.
are cleared to Butts, so.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect ILS runway 23 right approach via Butts transition. Cleared to Butts, Barley 01.
And we're already cleared there.
Maintain present heading and altitude, Barley 01.
So we'll go ahead and pick it, direct it, activate.
133.15 Blue Streak 5.
Now we're heading for Butts. Dropping to 5,000 as requested. As soon as we clear 18,000, we'll switch over to local altimeter. Guess we should find out what that is.
Raleigh Airport information, Kilo
Atlanta Center
1700.
Frontier Flight 2377 is at flight level 380, climbing flight level 380.
Sky condition clear.
Frontier Flight 2377 Atlanta Center, continue as planned.
2.10. Altimeter 30.15.
Barley 01, contact Washington Center on 124.05. Good day.
124.05 for Barley 01. Washington Center, Barley 01 is passing flight level 180, descending 5,000 feet.
Barley 01 Washington Center altimeter 30.17, continue to Butts as planned. Washington Center Spirit Wings 117 tree is passing flight level 350, climbing flight level 350. Spirit Wings 117 tree Washington Center, continue as planned. traffic is 12 o'clock 2 miles at flight level 340 Airbus. Report them in sight. United 1806 contact Washington Center on 135.2. Good day. United 764 contact Washington Center on 135.2. Good day. 135.2 United 1806. .2 United 764. Washington Center Bombardier November 20 Delta Charlie is at 9,500 feet climbing flight level 340. Bombardier November 20 Delta Charlie Washington Center altimeter 30.19 continue as planned. Southwest 267 contact Washington Center on 135.2. Good day. Generic 54 Lima traffic is 10 o'clock 3 miles at flight level 350 Airbus. Report them in sight. Spirit Wings 117 tree traffic is 9 o'clock 2 miles at flight level 330 generic. Report them in sight. .2 for Southwest 267. JetBlue 59er 1 contact Washington Center on 135.2. Good day. Barley 01 contact Raleigh approach on 134.3. Good day.
Going to 134.3 Barley 01. Raleigh approach Barley 01 is at 11,500 feet, descending 5,000 feet.
Barley 01 Raleigh approach altimeter 30.18. Continue to bus as planned. 01 descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet, Barley 01.
Barley 01 descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet, Barley 01.
Barley 01, you are 11 miles northeast of Raleigh. Contact Raleigh Tower on 127.45 when inbound.
Tower on 127.45 Barley 01. Raleigh Tower Barley 0111 miles northeast inbound ILS runway 2 tree right approach.
All right.
Barley 01 Raleigh Tower. Altimeter tree 0.20 wind 229er at 8. Cleared ILS runway 23 right approach.
Cleared ILS runway 23 right approach Barley 01.
Vinegar down, lock, flaps are on approach. Power levels. Okay. Approach checklist is complete.
Barley 01 wind 229er at 8. Cleared to land runway 23 right.
Cleared to land runway 23 right Barley 01.
Down, lock, flaps full, cabin alt diff 0, power levers idle, power forward, yaw damper off. That is before landing checklist complete, and autopilot go away.
Wind 190 at 9 knots.
Suddenly the wind is behind us and from the left. Okay.
Raleigh Tower American 2688 ready for IFR departure runway 23 right.
Landing time logged.
American 2688 hold short runway 23 right. Traffic traffic is Beechcraft King Air on the runway.
Are we still flying?
Raleigh-01, turn next taxiway. Hold short runway, 23 right American, 26 feet 8. Raleigh-01, contact ground on 121.7. American 26.
That has to count as one of my worst landings. I don't understand what was going on there at the end. We were...
Going to
I'll have to watch the video.
7 Barley
Anyway.
01.
Cleared for takeoff runway 23
All
right
right.
American.
Parking brake set. We're going to shut it right down here. OnAir doesn't care, and I don't need to spend time taxiing. We got here safe. Okay, all lights off. Like a beacon. Stuff I don't need can go off. Free the passengers. Set.
Engine off time log. The flight is finished.
And beacon off.
It has been monitored by OnAir.
1 hour and 36 minutes. Okay. What nasty things does OnAir have to say about my flight? Not yet. Calculating. And in the background it's calculating. Didn't load that because he got it yet. Take your time. What the heck are you doing? If you recorded the flight. That it did. That was a decently long flight, but not transatlantic long. Well, I'll eventually cut to the part where I get to see there. This is what OnAir had to say. Landing rate was fine. Jeez. Yeah, there was something weird at the end there. See, I was at 72 knots and the nose was still in the air. I even caught the stall buzzer once. Fine, that, you know, on flare, but that was weird. That was super weird. I mean, it's 72 knots. This thing shouldn't be flying anymore. With the throttles at idle, they were cut to idle as we crossed the threshold. And we crossed the threshold at 105 knots, I think. Yeah, okay, fine, I got hit on that. Means I don't get my 5% for a nice landing, but everything else, comfort, safety, handling, great. 0.4% reputation change, XP, $100, I guess. XP bonus was 21, I don't know how much XP there was. Oh, 21. Oh no, XP received this flight 268, including a bonus 21. Not bad. Anyway, that's it for us. So we did accomplish our mission, which was to get one part of the level 10 human fly only thing back home. That's all for now. Barley out.